Are you thinking about retiring in Tampa and wondering which 55 plus community actually fits your lifestyle? I mean, actually fits? Then this video is for you. Sure, moving to Florida looks good on paper. You see the resort style pools, the pickleball courts, the gleaming listing on Zillow. But here's what most people miss. Pick the wrong community and within 2 years, you'll be packing up and moving again. I watched this happen. Just last month, a couple called me. They bought into a community that photographed it beautifully. 3 months in, they realized the HOA was a mess. The CDD fees were triple what they expected, and the lifestyle they paid for was mostly surface level. They sold at a loss and started over again. So today, I'm ranking 7 55 plus communities from the most affordable to the most luxurious. I'm gonna give you the merits, the drawbacks, and the undiluted facts on each one. Plus, I'll share one insider tip for each community, something only locals know, and if you stick me to the end, I'll show you the community built around the largest lagoon in the entire United States. 15 acres of crystal clear water steps from your front door. Here's the landscape. Tampa Bay has exploded in the last 5 years, and 55 plus communities are no exception. You have everything from old guard communities that have been there for decades with accessible pricing, all the way to brand new luxury builds where the clubhouse rivals a 5-star resort. The price range is staggering. You can buy a home for under $150,000 on one end and spend way over $900,000 on the other. That's not a typo. Same county, same age restriction, completely different world. And that's what traps people. They see a community online, it looks gorgeous, the price feels right, and they pull the trigger without understanding what they're actually buying. The HOA structure, the CDD fees, what's actually around the corner, not 5 exits down the highway. So here's how we're doing this. 7 communities, countdown style, starting with the most affordable and climbing to the most luxurious. I'll give you the price, the vibe, the standout amenity, and the honest catch you need before you write an offer. And one insider tip for each community that only locals know. Number 7 on the list, Sun City Center. This is the original. It's been around since 1960s, and with over 24,000 residents, it's still the largest 55 plus community in the region. Pricing here, the lowest on the list. You can find manufactured homes starting in $50,000 to $80,000 range, and single family homes typically run $150,000 to $350,000. Medium sits around $285,000. What you get for that? Over 140 holes of golf, 6 pools, dozens of clubs. It's full-blown town, grocery stores, pharmacies, medical facilities, all inside the community footprint. If you want the most established, most affordable entry point, there's nothing else like it. The catch. Sun City Center sits about 30 miles south of downtown Tampa and roughly 45 minutes to Tampa International Airport. The beaches, if you're thinking St. Pete Beach or Clearwater Beach, you're looking around 35 to 45 minutes traffic. And the homes, especially at the lower end, are older stock. Some were built in the 70s, 80s, roof condition, HVAC age. These are things you'll need to check carefully. Also know there's a one-time capital contribution fee around $3,000 and an annual membership of roughly $325 per person, plus your specific HOA dues depending on the section. Now, here is a local tip. The golf course restaurant inside Sun City Center are open to all residents, not just golfers. Some of the best lunch spots in the area. Great value, no crowds. Number 6 on the list, on top of the world, is in Clearwater. Homes here range from about $150,000 to the low The big selling point is location. You're maybe 15 to 20 minutes from Clearwater Beach, one of the top-rated beaches in the country. The community itself is well established with full social calendar, fitness centers, and a reputation being genuinely active, not just active in brochure. Now here's the catch. HOA fees here are vary quite a bit by section, and they've been creeping up year over year. You'll want that exact figure for the specific home you're looking at before running your numbers. Some sections are better maintained than others, and Clearwater traffic during tourist season can turn that 20-minute beach run into 40 minutes. Just know that going in. Now here is an insider tip. Your HOA includes a bulk cable internet contract you cannot cancel. Some love it because it costs less than separate bills. Others dislike it because they cannot switch providers. So check the current rate before you close. Number 5 on the list, one of my favorite, is Webb Bexley. It's located in Llano Lakes. This is a newer build, roughly 850 homes, resort-style amenities, and 19,000 square foot clubhouse with a bistro, fitness center, event space. Prices run from the high 200s to the mid 400,000. If you know the Webb brand from other states, this is the same formula. Active adult living with a polished, consistent experience. Now here's the catch. Webb sits in a CDD, which means Community Development District. That means you're paying both HOA fees and CDD assessment. Combined, you're looking around $400 a month. Give or take, the CDD portion gets folded into your property tax bill, so it can catch buyers off guard if they're not expecting it. That $400 a month hits real money on top of your mortgage. And you're in Llano Lakes. Quiet, growing, but you're not walking to restaurants or entertainment. You're driving everywhere. Now here is an insider tip. Webb is nearly sold out for new construction, but resale homes are starting to appear. They often come with upgrades the original buyer paid extra for. Screen lanais, extended pavers, upgraded kitchens. You can get those for way less. Hey there, welcome back to Tampa Bay, Florida Livings. I'm Min from MM Selection Group. If you're watching this and you're already thinking about one of these communities, or maybe I haven't mentioned yet, you may call, text, and email me and my team for a free consultation. All our contact information is in the description below. Look, we do this every single day. We know which communities have inventory right now, which one have wait lists, and which one have fees that will make your eyes water. Get it right the first time, and that's what we're here for. Next up, number 4, Medley and Mirada in South Shore Bay. This is where it gets unusual. Medley is the 55+ section inside a larger master plan community called Mirada. Mirada's centerpiece is the largest lagoon in the United States. 15 acres, crystal clear man-made water with a beach, paddleboard, kayaking. This is not a pool. This is a lagoon. Residents get access, and some homes back right into it. Pricing run from the mid 200s up to about $650,000 depending on size and lot. And here's the catch. The HOA fees are higher, around $425 to $475 a month in the Medley section. Plus, there can be a separate CDD on top of that for the lagoon and common areas. Do the math, that's north of $5,000 a year just in HOA, and that's before property taxes and insurance. The lagoon is spectacular, but it's not free. Also, Mirada is in San Antonio, Florida, and that's San Antonio, Florida, not Texas, which put you about 35 to 40 minutes north of downtown Tampa. You're closer to Wesley Chapels and Llano Lakes than you are to the bay or the beaches. If the lagoon matters more to you than the ocean access, this could be your spot. Now, here is the insider tip. The lagoon is open to the public for about $30 a day. On weekends and holidays, it gets crowded. If you want quiet, go early on weekday. Locals know the difference is night and day. Number 3 on the list, Esplanade at the Starkey Ranch in Odessa. Odessa. This one's different. Esplanade is built adjacent to Starkey Wilderness Preserve, 18,000 acres of protected land and over 20 miles of trail. If you're someone who walks, bike, or bird watches, this is the most nature integrated 55 plus community on the list. Homes run from the low $300 to up about $600,000. Gated, resort pool, tennis, pickleball, the standard Esplanade formula, but with the preserve right next door. And what's the catch? HOA fees at Esplanade can vary sharply by section, anywhere from $150 to over $400 a month. So you need to nail down the specific lot and phase before running your budget. Property taxes in Pasco County here average around $8,000 a year. That's substantial. And Odessa is quiet. So if you want restaurants, shopping, nightlife, you're driving 20 to 25 minutes to either Wesley Chapels or Tampa side. Here is a local tip. Most residents only use the first mile of trails. Go deeper into the preserve and you will find wild deer and turkey crossing the path almost daily. The bird watching back there is some of the best in Pasco County. Next up, number 2 on the list, Valencia Del Sol. Valencia Del Sol is in Wimauma. This is the Valencia brand. Before you get into the top tier gated entry resort style clubhouse, multiple pools, fitness centers, GL Home built these communities well, and Del Sol is no exception. Prices run from the high $300,000 to the low $700,000 with an average around $500,000. You get newer build, contemporary floor plans, and well-managed HOA that keeps the community tight. So what's the catch? HOA fees here range from about $298 to just under $700 a month. That's a wide spread depending on home size and lot. And Wimauma is still developing. You're in the southern part of Hillsborough County, closer to Sun City Center than Tampa proper. Some of the parts of Wimauma are very rural and the amenities outside the gates are still catching up. So make sure you drive to the surrounding area, not just the community itself. Now here is an insider tip. Sun City Center is about 10 minutes away and they run a resident theater with live shows, plays, musicals, concerts. Tickets are often around $15. Valencia Del Sol resident can buy guest passes. Best entertainment secret in South Hillsborough County. But here's what most people miss. By the time you reach this price tier, homes in a $500,000, $600,000, $700,000 range, the question stops being, can I afford it? And it becomes, is it actually worth it for how I want to live? Because at these numbers, you're competing with non-age restricted neighborhoods that might offer more home, more land, and no HOA board telling you what color your front door can be. So the number one spot in this matters. It needs to actually deliver something you can't get anywhere else. Valencia Ridge and Wesley Chapels, contemporary designs, high-end finishes, and the new Racket Club resort style pool, pickleball, tennis, a full fitness center. Homes start in the mid $400,000 and climb up past $900,000. HOA runs roughly around $350 a month, which considering the amenity package is actually competitive with communities farther down the list. So here's who this is for. You done well, you want a turnkey home in a managed community, you want to be in Wesley Chapel. Which one is the fastest growing suburb in the region with real infrastructure? New hospitals, the Tampa Premium Outlets, the Wiregrass Mall. You're about 30 to 35 minutes to downtown Tampa and about 45 minutes to Tampa International Airport. It's not beach close, but it's connected. Now here is a local tip. The Crate at Kumquat Road is a shipping container park with food vendors and bars right next door. Most residents go on weekends, but Wednesday evenings, the vendors run local only specials. Smaller crowd, same food, better value. Now, let me give you the honest negatives across this entire list because there are things most videos won't say out loud. First, CDD fees. Del Webb, Bexley, Medley at Mirada, and parts of Esplanade all sits inside CDD district. What does that mean? It means you're paying off the infrastructure, the roads, the sewers, the lagoon through your property tax tax bill. These fees can run anywhere from $1,000 to over $3,000 a year, and they don't go away when the mortgage is paid off. So if you're on a fixed retirement income, that recurring CDD line item is something you need to see before you sign. Second, flood zones and insurance. Several of these communities, particularly Sun City Center and parts of Clearwater, sits in or near flood zones. Even if your specific home doesn't require flood insurance, you're in Florida and carriers are pulling back. Get an insurance quote before you make an offer, not after. I've seen buyers close on homes and then find out the annual premium is double what they budget. Third, the social reality. A 55+ community can be incredible, or it can feel like high school with higher stakes. HOA boards can be political. Some communities skew much older, 70s and 80s, while others attract the newly retired. You need to spend some time there, walk the clubhouse, talk to people. So don't buy from photos and a floor plan. Fourth, resale. The more expensive the community, the smaller your buyer pool is when the time to sell. A home in Sun City Center at $250,000 move faster than a home in Valencia at $850,000. That's just math. But if you're buying at the top of the range, plan to stay there for a while. So here's my verdict, not which one is best, because that word is nonsense without context, but which one might actually be right for you. If you're budget conscious and you want the most established, most proven community with every service inside its own borders, Sun City Center is hard to beat. Just know you're trading new construction for value and you're trading beach proximity for space. If you want the beach lifestyle and you don't mind an older home on top of the world in Clearwater puts you minutes from the sand at a price that still makes sense. If you want brand name, consistent Del Webb experience with new construction, Del Webb Bexley delivers. Just budget for that CDD. Now, if the Lagoon is the thing, and I mean genuinely the thing that would make you excited to wake up every morning, Medley at Mirada is the only community on this list that offers anything like it. Just know the fees reflect that. If you're a nature person, trails preserve, quiet mornings on the porch. Esplanade at Starkey Ranch is the most peaceful setting on the list. The preserve is your backyard. Just make sure you factor in those property taxes. If you want Valencia quality without the top tier price tag, Valencia Del Sol gives you the gated style resort lifestyle at a more accessible price point. Just know Wimauma is still growing into itself. And if you want top of the line, contemporary design, premium amenities, and a location with real infrastructure, Valencia Ridge is the crown of this list. It costs more, but it delivers more. Just be ready for the resale timeline. No sugarcoating. Every one of these communities has real trade-off. The question is, which trade-off match your life? And here's one more thing. Most people don't know in Florida, a 55+ community doesn't actually require every person in the household to be 55 or older. Federal law under the Fair Housing Act says at least one person who is 55 or older must occupy each unit, but someone younger can live there too. So if you're 57 and your spouse is 52, you're fine. If your adult child needs to move in for a season, that's allowed too. The rules vary by community, so check the specific age restriction docs before you buy. But the 55+ label doesn't mean what most people think it means. If any of this resonate with you, you may call, text, and email me and my team for a free consultation. All our contact information is in the description below. And remember, our buyers never pay our commission out of their pocket. So you have 0 reasons not to reach out. We'll match you to the right community, walk the property with you, and make sure there are no surprises after closing. And we'll help you get it right the first time. If you found this video valuable, hit that like button, share the video, and subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which community caught your attention? Are you leaning towards affordable or luxury? Because I do read every single comment. I'm Min with MM Selection Group, and I'll see you in the next. Bye.